We're back again, folks, as my wife feverishly tries to do her own research on the movie that I've already taken brief notes on. 1998, The Man in the Iron Mask. This is the directorial debut of Randall Wallace. Randall Wallace wrote the screenplay for the Best Picture winner 1995 film Braveheart, which is a 2-part VHS.
Ooh, that's a good movie.
And he also co-wrote and directed another great Mel Gibson film that I also own, We Were Soldiers. This movie came out in March of 1998, and Titanic came out in December of 97. So Titanic was in theaters at the same time. I didn't realize that there were 2 Leonardo DiCaprio movies out at the same time.
Oh, wow.
And Titanic was still number 1 at the box office. This was like number 2 at the box office. Titanic was still breaking all the records. This movie had a $35 million budget and went on to gross $182 million worldwide. And it was considered a financial success. There are 2 other versions of this film. There is a 1929 version, which the film more closely follows. That's more listed on Wikipedia as a flamboyant version of the film. That movie stars Douglas Fairbanks. And then there's a 1939 version of the film. Side note, the 1929 movie is just called The Iron Mask. The 1939 movie is called The Man in the Iron Mask. This movie was based off of an 1848 novel by Alexander Dumas called How do you pronounce that?
Vicomode?
Vicomode of Braglione, 10 years later. So there you go. Critics hated this movie, and I was really struggling with what rating I was going to give this film. It is very cheesy at points. Everything about it is just pure fluff. But it is a period film, and I felt that part is okay. It follows the 4 musketeers later in life, and Leonardo DiCaprio plays... Do we want to do any spoilers? No.
Sure.
He plays a prisoner that is the Man in the Iron Mask, who is the secret twin brother of King Louis. Not the 16th. I think this is the 14th. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So anyway, the movie takes place in the late 1600s, early 1700s. I did not take a look at the dates.
It says...
What do you got?
That. The 14th.
Yeah, Louis the 14th.
Like
Okay.
Louis the 14th.
It tells the story of King...
Felipe.
Yeah, so the twin brother is named Felipe. So you see DiCaprio in all of his hunkiness with women swooning over him at his
He's kind of womanly looking, really.
youthful peak.
I'm not into it, but I know a lot of women.
The movie had a lot of laughs. It had a lot of sword. There's a lot of sword fighting in this film. Let me see. It has a 2-hour and 12-minute runtime. There's not a lot on the Wikipedia page. Okay, so let's dig into some of the ratings. IMDb is 6.5 out of 10, which to me is not a bad rating, and that's kind of where I'm going to be. We'll get to my rating in a second. Rotten Tomato critic score, 32%.
Oh my.
However, the audience score, with over 250,000 people submitting their review, it's 55%, which I think that it was, for me, am I going to be entertained? I was entertained. I liked a lot of things about the movie that kept me captivated, but then a lot of it was just not great, and it was just pure cheesiness. But it was a fun movie. It's a fun Saturday afternoon matinee film, and I think that I am going to go 3 out of 5 because I was entertained. What about you?
I 3 out of 5 as well. It was good.
It says
there was a twist, so I mean.
Well, you kind of already said it, so.
Which I remember.
You ruined the movie for me because I didn't remember.
That I said, wait, are they twins? Because I had seen this years ago and
I didn't remember.
Forgot all about what it was and wasn't even sure at the moment I said it. Then I thought, oh wait, did he have amnesia? No. He had a long-lost twin brother, so, yeah. So, basically, it's the king of France, and his people are starving, but he's more concerned about living in the lap of luxury himself.
He's horrible.
And bedding down as many women as he can, and letting his people starve to death is, like, not a problem for him. So, then the 3 musketeers take it upon themselves. Oh, someone's ringing my doorbell. Uh-oh.
I'll let you take over.
Go check. The Three Musketeers take it upon
Who's at my
themselves to, you know, figure out. Oh, my neighbor's here. To figure out, like, what are we gonna do? There's this evil king, and you know, he doesn't care that his people are starving. That's not a problem for him. Stop. Where's the baby? Okay, come here, baby. All he cares about is, you know, just meeting his latest mistress. And, well, mistress, he's not married, but he beds down with all these different women. And so the Three Musketeers are basically saying to themselves, how are we going to get rid of this evil king? And then come to find out, he has a long lost twin brother who was raised in the country, and he's humble and sweet, and you know, he's willing to trade places with the evil king. You know, so then this plot is formed, which obviously the evil king's not privy to that plot, and it involves an iron mask, and it involves, you know, tricking the evil king into being imprisoned in this iron mask. And I have a toddler, so anyways, I am 3 out of 5. It's entertaining, and there's that surprise twist, so that makes it worth watching, I feel like. But it's cheesy, you know, is the only thing. It is very cheesy, so I don't know where to look. Oh, there we go. It feels weird looking way over there on the phone, so it looks like I'm looking you guys in the eye. Anyways, that is all. Watch it and have a good day. Okay, love you guys. Bye.